I worked everything else out. Right, we're live.
What about the door?
No, we're live.
Oh, wait.
Go on, refresh.
Hang on, I'm refreshing.
Click it.
Yeah, clicked it.
Look, the video.
That's the old one, mate.
Well, we're probably streaming to something random. 2 can come viewers.
Who?
What?
Hello? How are you?
No, because the audio.
Put someone in the chat, will you? Because
Yeah.
we don't actually know we're live.
Yeah. Well, it says we're live.
I mean,
Put something in the chat if you're here, which, please.
Hang on, one concurrent viewer.
You can get a shout out. That's not
This-
you, is it? Please don't get a shout out. If we're live, oh, but there's a delay.
If we're live, we got 8 subscribers.
So we were doing it right. It's the stupid in YouTube.
It's not come up at all. What's going on? Oh, here we go.
Right. We actually are.
Yeah.
So we were doing it right. It's the stupid. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, turn it off. Okay, we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Are we?
Start from the top.
Start from the top. We're here. About 27 minutes delayed, which is apt for delay kickoff. That's why we did it.
Exactly.
Boom.
Are
Awkward,
we
right?
still doing the hour? Or are we just doing 45?
Well, let's just wrap through this then. We can go home.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome to the Delayed Kickoff Podcast, episode 1, with notes. Yeah, so this is the footballing podcast where we discuss all things new. Don't smile like that. All things new in the footballing world. Over the past week, I'm Charlie. You are
Maximus. Or Max to my friends.
yeah. Everyone's your friends, but
Everyone's
one
my
concurrent
friend.
viewer
You're
is
all
your
my
friend. Hi, Edward. Edward's here.
Oh, hi Edward.
Hi.
It's nice of you to join us, mate.
Yeah. Tell all your friends and family.
Chaz.
So basically every Friday at 5 PM or about 4 hours afterwards, we'll go live. On YouTube on the Lake Kickoff YouTube channel, where we talk about football. So that's the intro, basically. Football, yay, and
Football
related stuff like video games. Right, let's.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, let's jump straight into the week's football news. Which the top one,
Samuel Eto'o's retirement.
yeah, RIP, Barcelona shirt.
Barcelona shirt.
one he
Don't say
wore.
Eto'o on the back though.
Yeah,
so it doesn't really. It's not really. I don't have any name.
No, don't. Did he play?
Oh, did he play? I thought he played for Galatasaray, didn't he?
Probably.
Do you know
We've done the research.
No, he played for begins with an A, I think. Antalyaspor or something.
Oh, okay. So 718 club appearances.
Yeah.
359 goals, 116 assists.
Great, that's a
He
great
played for
record.
Barcelona, Chelsea.
Yeah.
There was
I
another.
think that's exactly.
That's
That's exactly one every 2 games, isn't it? 359.
I can't be asked to do the maths.
I think it is.
That could be.
Yeah, no, it is. He's scored exactly
Get the
50% of his
calculator out.
games.
You got the flipping calculator out.
No, but yeah, I believe it is. Yeah.
We'll trust you.
I mean,
The 2 viewers can
C
calculate that.
Foundation math.
Huh?
And one of them Z, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Zed's
And the other
gone.
one is hi. Put in the chat who you are. Yeah, so it's upsetting.
Can, to be fair. Yeah, it's a bit upsetting. I think
He's
he was
working.
a great striker when he was in his day, obviously.
Yeah, and of course the brilliant celebration where he went up to the corner flag and old man just shove your hand in front of the. Yep, that's me. So upsetting. He was getting on a bit there, and easy.
Yeah, of course. He was 38 now, isn't he?
Well, he's part of that excellent Barca squad as well, wasn't he? Zlatan, Messi, of course, who we'll get on to. Henry, Eto'o, brilliant. Obviously,
Xavi,
Barcelona is
Iniesta,
brilliant.
Barcelona, brilliant team.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Right, so yeah, a sad one, but I mean, we all expect it.
Yeah. Gracia, sacked by Watford.
Oh, yeah. And
Which was
replaced by
obviously-
Kike Sanchez-Flores in a grand total of 30 minutes.
Exactly. So that was quite Kike.
And of course, Kike is former Watford.
Yeah,
He's back
exactly.
for a second spell.
It's a bit weird at age, as Gary Lineker said, that aged well.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yes. Promote his Twitter.
Went down very well.
Yeah, so I'm not a fan of this because
No, I'm not either.
4 games. Look, he got into the cup final. Got beat.
But what happened at the cup final, Chance?
Yeah, but they got to a cup final.
It was 6-0, man. You can't lose 6-0.
Yeah, but it's 6. Yeah, it's Man City. They'll dominate everything. They got to a cup final though, and they got. I think it was the record points total for them.
Who, City?
No, Watford.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
But
For Javi Gracia. And he does four games. Okay, then 4 games weren't really against any of the top sides, were they? No. So
it was against Newcastle. It took a point off Newcastle. I think that's probably why they weren't happy with his job, because Newcastle, at the end of the day, are a team in this season that look like they should be beaten every game. Everyone that plays them should beat them. But look at what they did against Tottenham.
Exactly. They're going to surprise you, especially with Joe Linton.
Yeah, Joe Linton. No one rated him coming in. I don't know. I thought it was a bit of a dodgy signing, to be fair. Only 9 goals last season.
True. So I think this is a step backwards instead of a step forwards.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a step backwards and a step forward, really, because they've got rid of a manager that, on the face of it, wasn't getting them good results, but they've just brought in a manager of the same ability, but it's a step backwards because they've sort of reverted to themselves, but
they've gone back to an old manager.
Yeah, exactly.
Sacked, basically.
So it's a step backwards, but it's also a step forward, because hopefully they can get those bad results off their back.
Wasn't Kike one of the managers that Watford had like 5 managers in 2 years?
Yeah, he was one
of them.
I believe he took them up, didn't he? Or he was there for the first season in the Premiership.
I think so. I wasn't a fan of Javi Gracia, but he doesn't deserve what he got at Watford. Talking about managers, Dan Cowley, former Lincoln manager, new Huddersfield boss.
Taking his brother with him.
Yeah.
Assistant,
I was a big fan of Dan Cowley.
Do believe Lincoln are in the mine now, though. I don't think they're going to get a good enough manager. But then you look at what happened to Luton last season. They were flying, League One.
Yeah.
Nathan Jones went to Stoke. And Luton still got promoted.
Yeah. So, I think it's hard going from League 2 to League 1. But I think...
Yes. Do you mean League 1 Championship?
No, because last year they came from
League 1. Of course, yeah.
I mean, it's easy getting
Luton
from League
did
2
that,
to League 1.
But I'm interested to see how Cowley gets on at Huddersfield, because look at what Nathan Jones did. Obviously these are 2 very different sides.
True.
But look at what Nathan Jones did, and look at what he's doing now at Stoke, and he's not doing great.
I think
they've not won a game this season.
Good appointment. Yeah.
Rock bottom of the Championship.
Huddersfield, you can't really go wrong with them, can you? Any appointment's a good appointment at the moment.
Yeah, I suppose, but you never know. It could just be another soak in the making. I mean, look at Fulham, look at Villa.
I was a big fan of him at Lincoln. I thought he did very well.
And I know the Villa fans.
What I knew.
If there's any Villa fans, current viewers, one.
Yeah.
There's no Villa fans watching. But if any Villa fan watches this in the future, they're going to be angry. I've said that, but
yeah.
I mean, maybe they'll stay out. Maybe they won't. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. So I think that's a good appointment. They're obviously not going to get promoted.
Oh yeah,
mark my words. But I think they won't get.
I think it's a step forward. Step in the right direction.
Yeah. Watford take a step back. Huddersfield a step forward. Top 10 FIFA ratings announced. All FIFA ratings announced, but top 10. And we'll mention a few of the other ones. First, we'll get to that.
I'd just like to talk about Phil Foden.
Talk about Phil Foden then, bearing in mind I think the one viewer is a big Phil Foden fan.
Really? Well, I don't know. I just feel like, if you look at the article on the website, it shows he didn't do much last season.
There's a website.
I know he got a game winner against Tottenham, and respect him for that.
Yes,
because obviously at 18, 19,
and we should mention him in the under-21s as well.
Oh yeah, of course. And under-21s bagged a brace at the weekend. That's great. But
that's good.
I'm not sure whether a 76 rating's right just yet.
Yeah, I think I think they've overstepped it a bit there, because a 72 would be fine. 72 to 74. 74's pushing it a bit. True.
A 76 rating, I'm not really sure about, because he didn't play much last season. You look at players like Diaz, Sancho, Patrick Roberts. I think he was at Leeds last season.
He's now injured.
Yeah.
For tomorrow's against Man City.
Come out the Man City academy and have got a lot of minutes, but Foden has stayed at Man City because Guardiola has led him to believe he's a great player and is this great player. But if he's such a great player, wasn't he playing him?
That's true. They've got good midfielders though.
Yeah, they've got great midfielders, but I truly think that in order for Foden to progress as a player, he'll need to move off from Man City, move away on loan, or permanent. However he does it is obviously up to him and Pep and the club itself.
We've been having these conversations forever. I remember this point last year when Mourinho was manager and was urging Rashford to get loaned out.
Yeah,
and now obviously Guardiola's not going to get sacked, is he? But
it's really up to them and cheeky Begiristan or the Man City director's name. It's up to them what they do with him, but obviously I think he'll need minutes, like lots of minutes. But I don't think a 76 is right for Phil Foden at the minute.
Oh yeah, if we're bringing this back to FIFA, I don't
absolutely
think.
not. I don't think
cut off 75 for gold, isn't it? And then 70 for silver.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's. That's absolutely not all right.
Absolutely.
Especially when you see players like Diaz, who had a better season than him last season, in a just as maybe not as much competitive as a league as the Premier League. But if you look at Diaz scoring goals and getting assists in La Liga, which, to be fair, for Real Madrid last season, judging how poor they were by their standards, is a competitive league. You have to look at that and think, well, surely Diaz should have been 76 and Foden should have been 73. But Diaz is 73, which is confusing for me.
I do understand. Anyway, let's get on to the top 10. We've got a couple 90 rated. Ter Stegen, 90 rated goalkeeper. Isn't the highest rated goalkeeper, is the second highest rated goalkeeper, called Barcelona. We won't go through the individual stats. Modric, 90 centre mid. I'm
not sure about that. I think he should be. To be fair,
I'm a big fan of Modric. So
I'm a big fan of Modric as well. I think he's a great player. I think the Ballon d'Or last year was well deserved. But actually, can't see him winning it this year. I mean, considering what Real Madrid did last year, and looking at Modric in those key games, he was more himself, but the team around him were obviously he was obviously the midfielder. He's a bit of an engine as well. He keeps it running.
He got it.
Clearly, if Real Madrid weren't doing something right last year, then he wasn't, because he was very much the engine.
That's absolutely well put. And of course, he won the Ballon d'Or mainly because Croatia got to the final of the World Cup.
Exactly. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether I agree. I mean, the passing, that's about right.
89 passing,
I think he had 92 last year. I'm not sure what his stats were last year, but
I think 90 is about right. Salah, 90 rated.
I think he should be an 89.
What was he last year?
88.
So he's gone up 2. Okay, he did technically get the Golden Boot along with Mane and Aubameyang, which Mane...
To be fair, though, for Mo Salah, I think he's probably the best player in the Premier League. Like, the best attacker, because I'm not even a Liverpool fan, I'm saying that. But because of how, I don't know how to say it, people have this expectation for him. If he doesn't get more than 20 goals a season, that's a rubbish haul.
He changes Liverpool.
But at the end of the day, if someone's getting 20 goals a season, that's amazing. That just goes to show how great he is. Carry on.
No, the thing I was going to say is Mane is, I think, is not on par with Salah, but not far behind him.
No, not at all. Mane get this year? 88.
I think he's got this,
88 or 87, I think. Yeah. Definitely up from last year, though, because he had a cracking season.
Oh, yeah, 90. We're not going to go for this now. And then, talking about Ballon d'Or, the predicted Ballon d'Or winner this year, 90 rated centre-back, Virgil van Dijk.
Yes.
I think 90's about right.
Yeah, 90's about right. Maybe
best centre-back in the world.
He hasn't been dribbled past, as Liverpool fans will constantly remind us.
Well, he was in the first game.
And he was, as much as they can... it's Jesus, wasn't it?
Jesus.
Dribbled past him in the Charity Shield.
Oh, yeah, but
they were saying, it's not real because he's in the Charity Shield and it's a Mickey Mouse Cup, and it's just,
Yeah, absolutely. But I think Van Dijk does deserve the 90 rating. Best centre-back in the game. I
think you're right.
A good mile. So
after Sergio Ramos, I think he's in 89.
Yeah, I think he is 89.
Koulibaly 89 as well.
And of course, winning the Champions League is major.
Oh yeah, definitely, absolutely.
Implications on.
Should see a lot more of these Liverpool squad here, because I think.
Yeah, there's only 2. Yeah,
there's only 2. I think maybe
Mane, because it's 90. I'm not sure. Isn't it?
Yeah,
Mane. I don't think Mane deserves 90.
I don't know. Maybe
for me, they don't.
Maybe Alisson should have been 90 rated instead of Modric, or definitely instead of Ter Stegen, because what did Ter Stegen do? Conceded 4 against Liverpool.
That's true.
Alisson conceded 3.
That's true. Anyway, talking about goalkeepers, highest rated, Jan Oblak, 91.
Do you know what? He's a crack. He is the best keeper in the world.
Yeah,
the amount of saves per game and the amount of clean sheets compared to games played is...
When I would say he was on par with De Gea, but De Gea's recent form mate,
he's dropped.
So I think
his stock has dropped massively.
Really good.
That shows in his FIFA 20 rating as well, because he's only an 89. He was 91 last year.
Yeah. That
Sorry to say it, Chaz.
Well, no, don't. Well, it's reality, isn't it? 91 rated. centre attacking midfielder Kevin De Bruyne. Now, I
don't know how to feel about this one because he was injured last season.
That's why I'm going to quickly flash to the other notes, bit of a preview for later, because I've actually got the stats of Kevin De Bruyne somewhere. Where is he? Here he is. He played 32 games, 1,828 minutes, points per match 2.63, got 6 goals, 11 assists.
Yeah, but if you look at the rest of that list, I think that is 2.63 is the most of any midfielder other than Bernardo Silva.
It's because he played less games.
Team. Yeah, but that's true.
And of course, Man City only lost a couple.
Only lost a couple of games, and I'm guessing De Bruyne obviously played. Well, De Bruyne obviously played a part in those games where they lost, but even so,
absolutely. So he's, according to the FIFA ratings, he's the best player in the Premier League, and But I
even if you do look at the games,
not the best.
Oh yeah, obviously, I think he is one of the best midfielders in the Premier. I think he's above. I rate him more than Eriksen personally on current form.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I
definitely rate him more than Pogba because Pogba's really inconsistent.
Oh yeah, no one rates Pogba.
Pogba in the Pro 11.
Yeah.
Oh, he is. Yes.
We'll get to the Pro 11. Pro 11 coming up.
But De Bruyne, for the amount of games he missed, he's still got 6 goals and 11 assists. So that just goes to show how consistent he is.
Absolutely.
Testament to his character.
Now, this is the interesting one. Obviously, we've got the top 2, which is the main part of the video there. But the third and fourth...
And I would have swapped their ratings.
I would have swapped their ratings.
I would even have
Neymar 92. No, it's good, obviously.
When I saw Neymar's team of the season card, I didn't think he deserved it.
Yeah. But Eden Hazard, I guess maybe the Europa League has something to do with him playing in the Europa League, but he did really well in the Europa League.
Yeah, he did. I think
Chelsea
he did well.
Got into the top 4.
Hazard registered the most assists in the Premier League last season.
Absolutely. I think it was the most combined goals and assists out of anyone, actually.
Yeah, it was, and Ryan Fraser obviously was up there as well.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I just think he's not overrated. But I don't think he's not underrated either. But he should be. People should be talking about. He should be
higher than Neymar. I think.
Absolutely.
I don't think Neymar warranted. I know he was that injured a lot, and obviously I think he missed. Did he miss the Copa in the end?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. But he missed a lot of the last season.
Either way, he missed a lot of last season because he was injured and he was off in Brazil with his sister and all that. And
absolutely.
Yeah, and
so yeah, but Hazard 92, 100%. Neymar 90.
I would knock Neymar down to an 89 personally.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we got the big 2, Cristiano Ronaldo playing for
Piemonte Calcio.
Yeah, that famous club we all know.
It's obviously Juventus.
And then the Spaniard, Messi. And
the Spaniard.
That's the bit of banter. I know he's Argentinian.
That's just an inside joke. If you were here before.
Yeah. If the 2 viewers were here before.
2 viewers. I'm guessing one of them.
Ronaldo 93, Messi 94. Standard. They were the same range last year, weren't they?
I think Ronaldo deserves to be dropped.
Yeah.
I don't think he in any way deserved that 99 team season.
Has anyone ever gone 95 on their normal card?
No one's ever got above a 94, I think.
So I think that is standard.
Obviously, Pele on his top icon card.
But that's an icon. Yeah,
that's an icon. So
that's an icon. So Ronaldo 93, Messi 94, standard. Anyone? Do you want to mention anyone else on the FIFA ratings? Mustafi 83.
No, he's 79. He is only 79, I think. I'll just get my phone out and check that.
Bit of banter.
I do actually believe that Mustafi's only 79.
Well, I've heard on the rumour mill there's 83.
Yeah, I heard that as well, but I think
they lie.
He is. Hang on.
Is he?
No, he's only 79, right?
Oh, he's only 79.
Everyone's talking
Breaking
about
news.
How Mustafi's only 83, but he's not. He's only 79.
Only 83? What they want, 86?
Yeah, of course. He's a GOAT. He's one of the greatest defenders.
Plays like a GOAT.
His stats were better than Harry Maguire's last year, to be fair.
Well, yeah, well...
Also, I think that's a fair point as well. Why didn't Harry Maguire get an upgrade? I think 83 at least.
Why didn't he?
Yeah.
What was he?
82. He's 82 now.
Oh, that...
84 at least, 83. 84 is an uncomfortable rating though, so I'd say about an 83.
I think because we had the World Cup with England who got to the fourth place. And last year he didn't really do anything with... He had a good game here and there for Leicester because it was Leicester.
He didn't play well
as much.
He didn't play well when Wolves beat them 4-3.
I reckon he'll get an upgrade next year because
he'll get an upgrade.
Man United.
Maybe he'll get a January ratings refresh. I'm just going to quickly look at whose rating was I checking. That's who.
We'll just hi. Yeah, so they're standard really. Anyone who I can't see that should really deserve it on this list. I don't know how's delete. Why are you
Frank Ribery.
Frank Ribery? Okay.
Only 83 rated.
Only 83 rated.
I thought he'd done quite well for Bayern Munich last season.
Yeah, it was alright.
We'll see.
We'll move off FIFA now.
Yeah.
And go on to some quick news topics, I should say. About Roy Keane and Sir Alex Ferguson. Roy Keane won't forgive Fergie and thinks he never had best interest of the club at heart.
That's a tough one because Fergie obviously loved Man United.
Oh,
he was there for ages.
Yeah.
He's one of the longest serving. Obviously, he was the longest serving manager in Britain when he retired. Then he went to Wenger, and now it's Eddie Howe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, when I say England, obviously I mean the top flight because we don't know about the leagues.
No, I do think
Tom Killick, Paul Town might be one of the highest.
Yeah, Till's the guy.
Oh yeah.
I think he might still be there, but it's just ex-players trying to get a bit of media coverage in it.
Yeah, I think so.
Basically.
Well, obviously Keane was on the talk show when he did it.
Yeah.
Was he on there with Gary Neville?
Yes,
I recognise Gary Neville's voice.
Yeah, it was Gary Neville, but because his main point was that he hired his brother in a role or something, or as a footballer, and he went on to do Peterborough and all sorts. I think that was
just Fergie.
Yeah, I think that's
do you mean his son, Darren?
Yeah, Darren.
Darren, played for Wolves at one point.
That's good. So I just put that in bit of a slow one, that one, but there's a bit of beef going on between two. One
Shearer,
Newcastle legend and one injury-prone legend.
Yeah.
Alan Shearer has blamed Michael Owen for the relegation that he had as Newcastle United manager, but Michael Owen claimed that Shearer tried to force a move away to Liverpool when he was a player there. So a bit of back and forth.
Yeah, it's a bit
between Michael Owen's new book, which I'm not going to promote.
Yeah, I'm not going to promote that either because I'm not sure whether I agree with any of the comments being thrown around.
Yeah, Michael Owen's a bit of a controversial one. Good player.
Yeah,
can't take that away from him.
Both the best English centre forwards in the Premier League.
Yeah, absolutely
Definitely up there, top two.
Other than
Kane,
Rooney, Alan Shearer's top Heskey. I think Michael Owen was very unlucky with injuries. He would have done far better, obviously, if he didn't have any injuries. So that's just a dodgy situation, isn't it? There was actually a. Have you seen the Michael Owen helicopter advert?
No, what is it?
Oh, basically, I forgot what it's for, but he's advertising something. He's in a helicopter in Dubai, and the personality is non-existent. You need to Google it when you've got time. Michael Owen advert. Do it after here.
Yeah,
and that's the viewers as well. Michael Owen advert. Oh, it's dreadful. He's literally. I'll give you a preview. He's literally piloting the helicopter, and I think there's a golfer, some sort of Tiger Woods. He's like, he turns around. He's like, better not get in the way of that golfer, and then just pilots off. It is so. It will drain the energy out of you.
Cry.
It is awful. Anyway. Yeah. So poor Michael, he's a good footballer.
Yeah, good footballer. Not sure about the acting career though.
Yeah, or the punditry, or the commentary, or anything else.
The referee had dished out a red card. That would have been a red card.
Yeah, absolutely. Something about Man City.
If Man City can't score goals, they can't win games.
That's the one.
Good observation, Michael.
Yeah, talking about Manchester City, the legend, which is Manchester City's Vincent company, missed his own testimonial due to hamstring injury. Vincent. That's how the Belgians say it.
Pronounce his name?
Vincent Vincent.
We talked about this the other day. It's Vincent, isn't it?
Oh, Vincent. I think you can say.
If you say it in British, it's Vincent.
Oh yeah, but like if you're Belgian, it's Vincent. I think.
Vincent.
I've heard that somewhere. I'm probably. It's Vincent. We'll go Vincent because it's how it's spelled. Vincent company missed their own testimony due to hamstring injury. The most classic bit of banter. Well, it's not banter.
But you know, it's just Vincent company, isn't it?
Yeah. He found the funny side of it. He tweeted out or said,
classic me, typical. I drew 2-2 in the end.
Yeah.
Obviously, there was Stephen Ireland there, the great player for Man City. Absolute
James Milner of Liverpool.
Playing for. Was he playing for City?
Yeah. The defence was good. It had Lescott in it.
Oh yeah, Julian Lescott.
Yeah, and I can't remember the other person.
Miller's best player, 15-16.
Yeah, Shea Given. Yeah, it just showed Manchester City don't. They've got legends, but it's not. They're not against the legends team. But they held them 2-2. I don't give a toss about testimonials.
Testimonials.
I don't care. The only thing I've seen of testimonial is that Paul Scholes pass, which is great, but I'm not bang on about it because it's a testimonial.
Yeah, I think he's still getting your first name.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Head of Fred, maybe.
Julian Lescott will get that, actually. That's
a bit of a push, maybe.
Yeah. Right, big talking point now. The FIFPRO World XI shortlist.
Next one, though.
Yeah, I know I did put time on there. They can't see the notes.
Yeah, true.
It's first time that the Premier League has had most players in it since 2009.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do, we're going to choose the combined 11.
Second goal, obviously, I'm just going to put out there.
Okay, going to put out there. Just saying, we've got Alisson, De Gea, Ederson, Oblak, and ter Stegen.
Well,
no carriers.
No. That's obviously a hard choice. So it's going to be either Alisson, Ederson, or Oblak. Considering what I said about ter Stegen,
ter Stegen, no.
It'd be critical.
De Gea, no.
4-0, obviously, you know.
Yeah. I think Alisson and Ederson are on par, in my opinion.
Alisson won the Champions League, so.
Yeah. But Ederson
won a treble, the first treble in.
Yeah, and Oblak didn't win anything.
Oblak.
But is it all about
Super Cup? No, that was Valencia or Villarreal. I thought.
I think it might have been Villarreal. I don't know. Okay. But
I think it might have been Valencia. I don't know.
Yeah. But you don't judge a player on the amount they've won. That's a consideration. You don't
because if you look at the Atletico Madrid defence last season, then obviously Godin was there, but. He's old. His legs are running out. Like you can't. Not obviously. It's a tough one because Oblak obviously is a great keeper and he's made so many saves and like kept clean sheets, like 24 clean sheets in 38 games. That's amazing. But Ederson kept more clean sheets than him, and Alisson kept more clean sheets.
Yeah, so Alisson 27 clean sheets, Ederson 28. That's in all competitions.
De Gea had a complete nightmare, and I don't know how he's been included in that World 11 because 10 clean sheets in 63 games is not good. I think Rui Patricio.
I think he's there on merit. I think he's there on merit. I think because it's hard
for the past few years. He has been one of the best keepers in the world. Had it not been for a fax machine, he'd probably be at Real Madrid now. But,
absolutely. Interesting. Courtois not there.
I don't think so at all.
I don't think he should do that. I've got some notable omissions as well on it. So it's between Alisson, Ederson, and Oblak. Let's just look at
Patricio should have actually been on there though.
On here?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
You should have gotten over to here.
Rui Patricio.
There are better goalkeepers than David De Gea that could have got on there. That's what I'm saying. Rui Patricio, Courtois, Andre Onana, the Ajax keeper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wojciech Szczesny, I think, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Szczesny would have been. Was probably a better shout than anyone I've said. Obviously, I'm saying Patricio.
To be honest, De Gea's had the season where he screwed up a lot of chances and saves at the end of the season. But for 3/4 of the season, he was saving stuff.
Yeah, he was great.
Was it? It was either this year or last year. I think it was last year where De Gea made like billion saves. He did it against Tottenham last year.
Yeah, he great.
Made about 70,000 saves.
He was a wall in that game.
Yeah, and so I mean, he has his good moments, but maybe that last dip towards the end of the season just affects him, I'd say.
Yeah, anyway. I would have said so as well. I think he was tired. But if you look at the amount of games he played compared to the others, 63 games. Oh, wait, nice goals. I was going to say, mate, 63. I thought I said games.
No,
he conceded 63.
Yeah,
he kept 10 clean sheets.
It's Alisson, Ederson, or Oblak. Now I'm gonna rule out Ederson. Annoyingly, because he's a great keeper, but
I think he's underappreciated. Sure.
I'm going to say Alisson for the main reason that
he won the Champions
Liverpool. Yeah, but if you see Liverpool last year when they had carriers. And they put Alisson in completely different team.
And he's changed that team. Different. It's the dynamics and it's a goalkeeper changed
as well. I know if you remove a bad goalkeeper from a good keeper, you're going to get better, obviously. But the impact he had was really good.
Yeah.
So that's brilliant. So are you still with Oblak, or do you want Alisson? Or again in the chat, we've only got one comment at the moment. Say what you think. Who the keeper you think for the 2 viewers?
2 views.
Yeah. Well, we went up to 3.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah. So put in the chat the goalkeeper you want in. Alisson, De Gea,
Right,
Ederson,
so
or Blackburn. Just taking.
We've got to choose
We
from
go with
the
Alisson
right
in the
back.
end.
Yeah, we go with Alisson.
We
yeah.
went with Alisson.
Oh, I'm going with Alisson anyway.
Right, okay.
Yeah, you can.
Right, let's just
have De Gea.
yeah. Oh yeah. Let's just list off the defenders we've got. Now I've listed them in right back, centre back, and left back. Right backs: Dani Alves, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Jan Cancelo, Danny Carvajal, Joshua Kimmich, Kyle Walker. Centre backs: Giorgio Chiellini, Van Dijk,
Godin, Kalidou Koulibaly, Aymeric Laporte, Matthijs de Ligt, Gerard Piqué, Sergio Ramos, Thiago Silva, Rafael Varane,
Jordi Alba left back, Marcelo left back, Andrew Robertson, and Alex Sandro. So that's 20,
how the hell?
I believe.
I would just like to point out how the hell is Thiago Silva on that list, man?
He's getting on.
I mean, he's getting on.
He's getting on. Right.
His prime was about 4 or 5 years ago. I just don't understand.
Let's do some orderly fashion. Let's do right backs.
Okay. Dani Alves, nah.
And just to intersperse a fact in my fact book, which is a magazine. Laporte,
Match magazine.
top, yeah, promotion. We're sponsored by. We're not. Laporte, most amount of passes this year. Of course, that's not going to change because he's out for 6 months as of today. 324 passes. Next, Toby Alderweireld, another centre back, 307. And then Pogba 306, Winks 301. But for a defender of any team, yeah, Harry Winks.
Oh Christ, is that defenders or is that like overall? Like
that's overall.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of defenders there, isn't there?
Mm.
Pogba midfielder, Winks midfielder. But other than that,
hang on, that's so far this campaign.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So far this campaign, obviously. But yeah. So yeah, I think
324 passes already. That's amazing.
I don't. Yeah. But anyway, back to right backs. Back to the subject.
I would say Walker is one of. Obviously, it's going to be between. Obviously, it's going to be an English like right back because he plays for an English team because
England dominated
last season.
Absolutely,
like,
Dani Alves.
Centre of Europe.
I don't too old.
Yeah,
to be honest. Points
well, I'm not going to knock him out because he's too old. I'm just going to knock him out because he wasn't on par last season. Carvajal, I don't know how he made it there.
Kimmich, good centre back.
Yeah, Kimmich,
right back. I mean,
Kimmich is great. Kimmich is a great player. Like he's very versatile. He's very good. But I just wouldn't have him down because
sorry about that.
I don't know how many assists did Kimmich register in the Bundesliga last season.
Well, he's 19. They're on the cheap. Well, they're not Bundesliga.
Oh yeah,
but that's overall.
19 assists for a right back is class.
I'm not talking about assists.
To be fair, that is the most. That's the most out of the lot. So I put it between
most out of all the defenders.
I put it between Kimmich and Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah. Obviously, we're not going to bang on about Liverpool in the Champions League because
we've heard enough of that all summer.
Yeah.
Thank you, Liverpool
absolutely.
fans.
Yeah, but Wolves have won something.
Wolves have won something.
Yeah, you won the what was that? Asia
Premier League Asia. Yeah, beat Man City. I mean, that was really nice. I was celebrating that day, obviously. So big trophy to win. So
a couple of bezzers for the mates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, someone's outside. Oh, bloody hell.
Sorry, I didn't know if you could hear that, but there's a quite fast car going past.
Yeah. Tracy Chapman, fast car, another promotion. Anyway, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Sorry, I was just singing.
Yeah, we've had enough of singing. No. Trent Alexander-Arnold or Kimmich. Points per match: 2.58 for Trent Alexander-Arnold, 2.368 for Joshua Kimmich. Goals: Alexander-Arnold 1, Kimmich 2. Assists: 16 to 19. So in terms of goals and assists, Kimmich is better, but in terms of points, Alexander-Arnold's better. In terms of winning stuff, Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, I think Alexander-Arnold did have a better season than Kimmich, particularly because Bayern were almost knocked out of the Bundesliga title race, and as much as that gives Kimmich a bit of a competitive edge, Bayern have been on top for like the past few years, so it's given him a chance to excel. He's also older than Alexander-Arnold.
True.
And I think Alexander-Arnold could probably, he's young, isn't he? Potentially he could go on to be the best right back in the world.
Oh, absolutely. If not, he's who is the best right back in the world? Because if you look at the list here, and if we're saying
I wouldn't say it's João Cancelo, Dani Alves,
Kyle Walker, or Danny Carvajal in the Man City team.
No, I don't know why they bought him.
I do feel sorry for Kyle Walker.
Yeah,
especially after that goal line clearance in the Community Shield. Yeah, so Arnold confirmed.
Arnold, yeah.
So we're
I'd
basically
say
building a
Arnold.
Liverpool team. Speaking of Liverpool, one centre back's probably going to make it.
Yeah, we'll just put Virgil van Dijk as.
We'll discuss them.
No,
Just remember,
we just got to put Van Dijk down.
Chiellini, Van
Class, isn't
Dijk, Godin, Koulibaly, Laporte, De Ligt, Piqué, Ramos, and Thiago Silva, and Raphael Varane. So get a bit in. Anyway, probably make it easier if we just put Van Dijk in, isn't it?
I just said that, but I was shouted down.
Yeah, but I wanted to go through just to familiarise myself.
Yeah, I think Van Dijk has to make it. Like, it'd be ridiculous if we made a list for last season and didn't include Van Dijk.
He's going to win the Ballon d'Or.
He was the best centre back in the world last season.
He is the best.
As much as I don't like admitting it, he was.
Yeah,
he is.
Yeah, and we're going to continue with the Liverpool theme and put Dejan Loff on him because he's the best centre back in the world. Because he told us. He's not on the list, but he's the best centre back in the world.
Well, we can't put someone in from the list, and I actually think Laporte should go in because I think he's very underappreciated in what he does.
Yeah,
he's a very good passing centre back. He's obviously most passes this season.
Absolutely. Just having a quick check.
He fits Pep's styles really well. Like, honestly,
yeah,
great player.
Chances created so far this season: Arnold second with 14, De Bruyne first with 16. Just going back to the right back because why not? Anyway, so. Yeah, if we just have a quick... Chiellini is getting on a bit, but he's still a great defender. 2.38 points per match, that's pretty good going. It's not be or end all. I don't think... Clean sheet's 20.
Just to be clear, we are going 4-3-3, aren't we?
Yes, we're going 4-3-3.
So we're going defence.
Oh, yes, absolutely, 4-3-3.
I was going to say.
That's good, well clarified.
Yes.
Maybe we can pick a manager, even though that hasn't... But we'll do that at the end.
I wouldn't pick the manager. Nuno Espirito Santo.
Yeah, that happened. Godin... And he says he was good, but
he's getting on. He's getting on, isn't he? He was outrun a lot last season. Obviously, he was at fault for one of the goals in the Juventus comeback when they beat Atletico. I think they overturned a 2-0 deficit.
Absolutely.
So and, Simeone whipped out his Cajones.
So narrowing the centre backs down. Varane, great, but
I don't think any on the next page can feature.
I think he was part of that.
Yeah, I think Thiago Silva, I don't think should be anywhere near that list.
Ramos, I think, is one of the best centre backs in the world, but of course Real Madrid last year was poor.
Yeah, Real Madrid were poor, and a lot of that was down to the fact that players like Ramos are ageing and aren't going to be able to keep up with the game. But I think a lot of it was down to the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't there because they've lost 50 goals a season.
Exactly. You take a big cog out of the it has to readjust. Yeah. So there's that. So we've got Van Dijk's obviously in. So I think it's out of 3. I think it's out of 3. Koulibaly, Laporte,
I think
Delete. We haven't mentioned
very good.
We haven't mentioned Delete.
I'd like to mention Delete as well. I think he was quite good, but
remember he's 19 years old, captained Ajax to a semi-final and won the first leg. Obviously, tragically lost the second one to Tottenham, but major achievements in Eredivisie. 19.
Yeah, that was Ajax's first Eredivisie since 2014.
Exactly,
not 5 years.
That's basically what I'm 19 in 2 months time.
Yeah,
and I'm just sitting here doing a podcast.
Yeah,
Delict's doing the captain.
Delict's captaining Ajax to semi-finals.
Exactly. So it should go with a mention. Whether he deserves to go into the team now is a different matter.
Yeah.
I
he hasn't done too great for Juventus, though. They haven't really bedded him in very well.
True. I remember he made a couple of mistakes in that opening game, I think.
Yeah, and he scored an own goal in his first start.
Yeah, he did. That's probably what I was thinking of. So I think maybe it's obviously third on this list, in my opinion, but it's got to be between Laporte and Koulibaly. I think it's wrong that we haven't really put any Man City players in.
Edison and right, yeah.
So I think maybe Laporte does go in over Koulibaly. Yeah, I think that's about right. Just 25 clean sheets for Man City, 19 for Napoli's Koulibaly. 5 goals, 3 assists for Laporte, 2 goals, 1 assist for Koulibaly, 1.96 points per match for Koulibaly, 2.53 points per match for Laporte. So really, they don't even match on the stats. But of course, it's not all about these stats.
I mean, the Eredivisie is a much easier league than
Serie A. Yeah.
And Serie A is very defensive, so for Koulibaly to get 19 clean sheets in 38 games, that's 50%. of the games. But how many did he play? 48. So that's 19 at
48 games.
That's nearly 50% of his games that he kept clean sheeting, and that's very good for someone like him to do that.
Yeah. But I think Laporte, Laporte. So that is Alisson, Arnold, Van Dijk, Laporte. Premier League team so far. Let's go to left backs then. Actually. 4 left backs. We've got Jordi Alba of the Barcelona, Marcelo of the Real Madrid, Andrew Robertson of the Liverpool, Alexandra of the Juventus. So
it's between Robertson and Jordi Alba for me, but I think obviously Robertson won the Champions League. You can't base it off that. Looking at Jordi Alba's stats, he got more assists and more goals. Only 2 less clean sheets than Andy Robertson last season.
Yeah. So Marcelo, we're not going to discount every Real Madrid player, but
I don't think Marcelo is on par compared to him.
I was surprised he made the list, to be honest.
Yeah.
Sandro is good. He didn't set the world alight.
No, exactly.
We want players that have not literally set the world alight, but have been in the line.
We're looking at defensive stats. Sandro is quite good. If we're looking at defensive stats, I think he made quite a few.
19 clean sheets. Yes, absolutely. 3 assists.
So there's going to be an output other than 3 assists, 1 goal. There's got to be a defensive output there for left backs and centre backs and right backs, obviously.
Yeah.
But yes, for me, it's between Robertson and Alba. If you're looking at going forwards and having the defensive reliability there, Alba is a perfect choice because obviously he's experienced. He got a lot of assists and a lot of goals last year. Well, I say a lot of goals, 3, but for a left back, that's more. Yeah. He got the same amount as Marcelo, but Marcelo's very forward-thinking.
Looking at the stats,
I think it would be Alba for me.
Yeah. I was going into this thinking it's going to be Robertson, but looking at the stats properly, it's going to be Jordi Alba.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree.
Okay, that's a good one. Robertson would get on the bench for defense.
Of course.
But Jordi Alba,
doing the bench. We're just doing 11.
We're just doing 11. So Jordi Alba is in. We move on to midfielders. Right, they aren't listed in any specific order. We're just gonna do 3. We're not going to bother defensive and 2.
Yeah, we just do 3 midfielders.
So we have Arthur, Busquets, Casemiro, Kevin De Bruyne, Christian Eriksen, Frankie de Jong, Eden Hazard, and go to Kante. We'll get to Hazard in a minute.
Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, Paul Pogba, Ivan Rakitic, Bernardo Silva, Dusan Tadic, Arturo Vidal.
Yeah, so I don't know how much.
I don't know how Arturo Vidal got near that list.
Yeah, sorry for headphone users with the paper turning.
Yeah, cool. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Interesting one for Hazard though, because he's listed in the midfielders, while the likes of Salah and Mane and all sorts, who are wingers like Hazard, are listed in the attacking. So I'm wondering why Hazard is listed as a midfielder here. Obviously, he's definitely up there and getting in. We've sung his praises in the FIFA thing. We're going to sing his praises even more in this. So we're going to have to put him in the centre mid, but we're not going to be.
Hazard will obviously feature in the centre mid.
Yeah.
I think also Kevin De Bruyne has to as well. I'd say that. He was injured a lot last season, but for the games that he wasn't injured for, he had a big impact on. Yeah. So obviously 6 goals, 11 assists in 32 games is still a good total to come back with. That's over 50% of games he's played in which he has done something. And don't forget the off the ball movement he makes. The runs he's making, what he's contributing to City as an attacking team.
I've always said that De Bruyne could find a needle in a haystack and then put football through with the needle.
He could.
The eye of the needle.
He could.
Because he's that brilliant at passing.
I think
on par with Paul Scholes. Big statement that, but he's maybe if he does it for the next 3-4 years.
Looking at these midfielders, I think Kante has to feature.
Because
Kante has been he's consistent, very very consistent,
absolutely.
And he obviously
was getting in the goals.
Exactly. He spearheaded Chelsea's top 4 attempt, and obviously that was very good. It was successful.
People forget that Chelsea finished 3rd. People think Tottenham finished 3rd, but Tottenham never finished 4th. Chelsea finished 3rd.
They were the top of the not Man City and not Liverpool team, because they were the only two. Yeah. They were the only teams competing for the title last season. So
the last couple of games for the top 4 race, everyone was like, "You go first." No, you go first. You go. So yeah.
Yeah.
So Eriksen, we've mentioned him in the FIFA, 10 goals, 17 assists. We've mentioned Tottenham getting to the Champions League final.
Yeah, I think
Breakthrough
17
season from
assists
last year.
is great.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a great
Same amount as
return
Eden
for a
Hazard.
midfielder. Oh, yeah.
So maybe he's a consideration. The La Liga's Arthur was good for Barca, but I don't think he deserves to get in this team. Busquets getting on. Busquets is sort of like Kante, he's consistent. He gets
Casemiro, again, part of a... Didn't really win anything last season.
Part of a dysfunctioning team.
Yeah, exactly that.
So, yeah, and Frankie de Jong, he's good. He wasn't the shining light in the Ajax team.
No, I think
he deserves to be on the list 100%, but not in the team, I don't think. Modric, of course. Pogba we're going to discount.
However, Tadic. Looking at these stats,
that's incredible. Before we say the stats, remember it is Eredivisie, but it's still good stats.
Yeah, I mean, 38 goals and 24 assists is incredible for a man that was sold by Southampton for a measly, what was it, 12 mil, 20 mil?
Yeah, and just to put in that perspective, 4,797 minutes, 56 Pogba, goals.
As much as Pogba is inconsistent, he has to be considered as well because he's a great midfielder when he's on form, but unfortunately when he's not,
just continue.
He doesn't look as good. But for me, Pogba is obviously he's the heart of the Man United team at the minute, but unfortunately hasn't been very consistent recently in what he's been doing, and as a result, Man United haven't been winning games because they need like an engine room and they need Pogba to work with the other players around him.
Yes.
And that's the only way that Pogba can work.
Yeah. I've heard it so much, but this midfield currently for Man United, take Pogba out of it. What is it? Championship standard? Is it?
Oh no, not at all. I think it's.
But you see, McTominay,
like Wolves, Leicester. You know, McTominay's a good player.
McTominay wouldn't. I don't think McTominay would get into a top 6 side. I don't think. Matic wouldn't. Matic would get in. Don't think Chelsea. What ahead of Kante, ahead of Jorginho, ahead of Kovacic?
Maybe ahead of. No, I don't know. Not Chelsea. Maybe.
Yeah. Chelsea. You know what Chelsea are like.
Well, let's see what else. Danny Ceballos. Arsenal's midfield. Danny Ceballos.
I don't think McTominay will get in them, and we've seen when Pogba plays well, Man United play well. When Pogba don't play well, Man United don't play well. That's
so he's clearly having a big impact on the team.
Absolutely. Is the future of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as Man United manager theoretically on Paul Pogba's shoulders?
Yeah, I think so.
Because if United are playing poor, if Pogba plays poor, then Solskjaer will get the axe.
Bernardo Silva also did well, but I think we're going to have to put N'Golo Kante there because just purely.
Okay, so we've gone Hazard. We've gone. Have we gone De Bruyne?
Yeah.
We're going to go De Bruyne.
Hazard.
And it's between. We've got to mention Toni Kroos, who again part of the Real Madrid team, but still probably one of the better players.
Yeah, probably one of the better players in that team. I agree, but I'm not too sure.
So
I think
it's a battle between Tadic, Kante, or Bernardo Silva. It's a tough one, I know. I think breakthrough season for Bernardo Silva. First year at Man City didn't really
feature much.
Yeah, exactly.
This season he's
classic with Pep Guardiola team, but this year Pep Guardiola got faith in him.
We've got to have a defensive output in there. Okay. And Kante is that defensive output. I think he breaks up the play very well. But
he went to a wedding. He went to a wedding of a friend. Chelsea then, I think.
Oh, Christ, really?
Yeah.
He went to a wedding?
Yeah.
Whose wedding?
Just a random Chelsea dinner, I think. Oh. And he stayed for the entire thing.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
That's brilliant.
No, it was alright. Did he sing there? I mean, he could have sung there at least.
Boy, I don't know if Kante has a good singing voice or not, but brilliant person.
Yeah, brilliant. Nice person, yeah, absolutely.
I am going to...
Not like Andy Carroll going to a wedding in a tracksuit.
I will, yeah, true. We're going to mention the notable omissions at the end.
Yeah.
I put Donny van Beek. I just did. I don't know why, but big one, Fernandinho, not on the list.
I think a bigger one actually is Jadon Sancho.
Jadon Sancho, yes. I don't know why he's not on there.
He's like the Lightning McQueen of football.
Yeah.
In the first cast.
I love a cast, yeah.
Second, but,
not the second. No one likes the second cast from.
No, not at all. But no. Jadon Sancho is obviously he's a wonder kid. He's the best.
Yeah.
For me, obviously people exclude Mbappe from this argument because of how good he is. But for me, under 20, best player in the world is probably Jadon Sancho.
Yeah.
I would argue.
Absolutely. He got the most.
If you look at what Dortmund did in the Champions League last season, they didn't do much. Yeah. So
it's all about how the teams perform on a European
If he can turn up in the Champions League this season, and Dortmund can turn up in the Champions League and do something, Sancho will be like tipped on this. He will be on the next FIFPRO 11.
Yeah.
He will be tipped for the Golden Boy. Well, obviously he's probably going to win the Golden Boy.
Yeah.
Ballon d'Or as well. You know, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but
Man United were looking at signing them as well.
yeah. Well,
who are Man United looking at signing them?
yeah, that's true. We've been linked with everybody. Bruno Fernandes was at Man United, obviously, but obviously not. Anyway, going on to the forwards.
Welcome to Man United, 2017-18.
Yeah. So just to clarify, Kante, De Bruyne, Hazard.
Yes. Yeah, I believe you.
I'm just going to point out there are 2 Chelsea midfielders in there, and of course they did win the Europa League. Did come third, but maybe wasn't the most successful season under Sarri, but still 2 midfielders in there. So
I'm surprised actually there's no Liverpool midfielders in there, but then I think Milner, Henderson, Keita.
Fabinho maybe should be in there. Maybe next year, because he's having a very good start to the season for Liverpool. Anyway, moving on forwards, we have when you start.
So I think this is obvious who's going to be in the forwards. Obviously, we should put in Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo there.
Yeah,
because I'll say they're unrivaled. Salah got more assists than Ronaldo last season.
Just we've got. Yeah, if we talk about the wingers, Mbappe can play anywhere in that front 3. So
Mbappe,
39 goals.
Actually, Mbappe had a better output than Cristiano Ronaldo last season in the same amount of games.
That's true. That is very true. And of course, maybe
it's time Cristiano Ronaldo was cut from a FIFPRO 11. Maybe it's time actually that I'd take that back and I'd actually have Mbappe disputing Ronaldo for his place.
Yeah,
Mbappe got 11 more goals and 7 more assists than Ronaldo. Obviously, Ronaldo's trying to adapt to the Italian league, but for this season, I'd actually stick. I'd put Mbappe there and I'd put Messi. Messi has to go in there for me.
Yeah, Messi.
51 goals and 22 assists. That's the most.
Have you just seen what I've seen? Doesn't matter.
Have you just seen that as well?
Yeah, I've just seen it. Doesn't matter.
I don't think Son was able to get 104,097 assists. What were you reading or smoking?
He went to the Asian Cup.
Oh no, I know what you're looking at. He got 10, didn't he? And then you were typing in Sterling's minutes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So Son got 104,097 assists, so he's got to be in.
He got 10. Just to clarify.
Yeah, he got 10. I'm joking. So the wingers are pretty much sort of, we've decided that. And just to mention other wingers on the list, Son, of course, with 10 assists. Salah, which we mentioned a bit. Sterling, breakthrough season for every season.
Well, yeah, every season's a good season for him, but he just keeps getting better. So I think I think it would be unfair to leave him out. But people like Suarez, I don't think should be on there because obviously, as much as he got 25 goals, it's not really a Suarez haul, is it?
No, exactly. Anyway, looking at the main strikers,
but you know what? If we're playing a 4-3-3, but we're playing if we were going to play a false 9, I'd put Firmino in there because I think actually he functions really well in a false 9. And excuse me, hang on. Yeah, he functions very well in a false 9. And
so you're going to put Firmino in the FIFPRO 11.
If we were playing a false 9, I would.
We're not playing false 9.
Oh, we've got. I ain't gonna put him in there, but you know,
we've got Aguero. We've got Benzema, which we're discounting.
No, it's a chair, isn't it? Tell me it's a chair.
It's the chair.
Alright, it's the obviously you got to give Lewandowski a mention, but
Lewandowski a mention. Kane a mention.
Goals is insane.
Champions League final, even though he didn't win, he got injured. Lewandowski.
I think mine would be you play Mbappe on the left wing, Messi on the right wing, and Lewandowski up top. I think the only disputed position is
Ronaldo up front. We haven't talked about that. We could play Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, but I don't think. I think a lot of people.
It feels wrong that we're not counting Ronaldo.
Oh no, obviously, but Lewandowski, 12 more goals than Ronaldo, 3 more assists. He's a striker, and obviously Ronaldo is as well. Much his card says he's a right winger and a left winger and all this. Crap. He's honestly
got to talk about Sergio Aguero, which is
32 goals, 10 assists in a much tougher league than Lewandowski. Maybe excuse me. Excuse me.
You're passionate.
Yeah, I am. Maybe Aguero in that list then. I'm not sure. I think it's personally, I think it's got to be between Aguero and Lewandowski. I think Ronaldo just can't be featured in this one because what kind of a season did he have last season? I mean, obviously he won the Serie A with Juventus. Yeah, he had a good season, but he won the Serie A with Juventus, but what else?
One name we haven't mentioned, really going back to wingers, Neymar, but he's been injured, so Yeah, it's
I think for me it's Messi, Mbappe, and Lewandowski.
Yeah, Lewandowski doing it in the Bundesliga, Aguero won the treble doing it in the Premier League. That's the thing we've got to consider.
I
Do
think,
we miss
alright
out
then.
putting the?
I think because was it someone different that won the DFB Pokal last year? Or DFB
I think
Cup?
so. I do think so.
Uh,
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt won it the year before, I think, mate.
Frankfurt won something.
in German football.
While he giggles, so the team we're going with Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Van Dijk, Laporte, Alba, Hazard, De Bruyne.
Oh no, Bayern
De
Munich won
Bruyne.
the treble.
Oh, brilliant. Kante, Messi, Mbappe, and Lewandowski or Aguero. We've got to decide the final place.
I think Aguero, because obviously that's much tougher. There's more competition in England. But
because if we don't put Aguero
but then you say that, look at the score of the FA Cup final. 6-0.
If we trying to get words out, if we don't put Aguero in, we've got one Man City player. Man City were probably overall one of the best teams, if not the best team in Europe. And the Champions League, and there's only one player. So I think we've got to put Sergio in there.
Yeah, I think Aguero. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the team.
Brilliant. So that's Aguero, Mbappe, Ronaldo,
Messi.
Oh Christ, no, not Ronaldo. Just argued against him going in there, didn't I? What a pillock. Oh God. Kante, De Bruyne, Hazard, Van Dijk. Who did we say was the other centre back?
Laporte.
Laporte. Was it?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, of course, it would be 3 Man City players. Laporte.
Alisson in goal. Yeah, but it was a left back. It was Alba, wasn't it? Right, and that brings us to conVARsation segment. Oh Christ, nearly at the end now. We'll run out of time, but we'll try and slip in the conVARsation.
conVARsation, which is VAR. Assistant referee. You'll take this one because you like VAR, don't you?
So, I really don't like VAR. I'm a sports fan, funnily enough, because I really hate VAR. I don't think it's been implemented properly. I was reading an article earlier saying that it's missed out 4 big incidents.
That's what I've got right
obviously,
here.
Well, exactly. It missed out. Everyone says Grealish died. As much as I hate Villa, I don't mean to put any fans off, but I was in a group and some Villa fans were winding Wolves fans up, and I just didn't like what they were saying. I thought it was a bit silly. I know you're not all like that. I mean, most of you are all right, but it's just the one that said that John McGinn was worth 150 mil. I thought,
no way.
As much as I'd have McGinn at the Wolves at the minute.
Oh, of course it's.
But I can't agree with that. It just makes me angry.
So notably,
fair play. That should have stood. That goal should have stood that Lansbury scored.
Yes, because that was deemed, I think, by Jermaine Genius on Match Today as one, or Alan Shearer, someone like that, one of the worst refereeing decisions ever.
Oh, it was. And even with VAR involved, you can't knock that off because VAR is doing everyone's nutting because it's not being used properly in the moments when it should be used. And that is a moment when VAR should be used. Is that Molyneux?
Yeah. What are you doing?
That's a Molyneux, isn't it?
Where?
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, probably. Right. So just VAR decided to make 4 of mistakes. The mistakes are Fabian Schär's equaliser for Newcastle against Watford. Can't remember that one, if I'm honest. Must have been a corner of some sort. So I don't know.
Probably hit his fingernail and they were like.
Leicester's midfielder Tielemans stamp on Bournemouth's Callum Wilson.
Yeah, I didn't rate that at all. I thought it should have been used there.
Yeah.
I also thought that goal against Leicester, man, that Wolves score, that should have stood.
The Bolly handball. Was it Bolly?
Yeah, it was Bolly, but it hit there.
Yes.
That's above. That's leeway. And leeway is given. They said that leeway is given. He rose himself. He was above the limit.
Yeah.
Not drink driving, obviously. That's Hugo Lloris. But he was above the limit where it says, unless they're making themselves unusually large. He wasn't. He was going like that, head of the ball. It hit his hand. It states on the Premier League website.
Yeah.
Leeway is given if the player is doing that or something.
Yeah.
I've read it. I can't exactly quote it because I haven't got it right in front of me, but I know it says that leeway is given. Leeway should have been given. Dendonker's goal should have counted, I think.
It's the same as Armand Laporte.
Yeah, exactly. The exact same thing happened and it was given more attention. I thought, I've been moaning about this for the past week. And you're only just talking about it.
I think it's given more attention because
It's Man
with
City.
how close the title race was last year and how close we expected to be this year, that
obviously those two
decision
teams
could be
are
the
still in the
difference
top
between
two.
Man City winning the Premier League for the third consecutive year and Man City not winning and Liverpool winning. Because
I really
that
hope City
decision,
don't win it for a third consecutive year, if I'm honest, because
it takes it
boring.
out. Yeah, exactly.
The Premier League's known for different
Obviously, you
winners.
don't want Liverpool to win it.
Well,
okay. It's
yes
nice
and
that a
no,
team.
I mean,
It's nice that
their
a team
fans,
wins
you
it.
know, as much as their fans are slated, I say they have to shout a lot. They're giving a lot of shout outs. A lot of the other fans have just gone, "Oh yeah, you got to pay. Sorry, mate." But, you know, Liverpool fans have given us free shout outs. I really rate that actually.
It's nice that a team who's never won the Premier League goes to win the Premier League, and Liverpool deserve to win the Premier League.
Yeah,
1 point off last year. What was it? Matter of inches that they missed out by technically with the goal decisions. So that's
it's a tough one, isn't
it? Yeah. One more VAR moment I think we're going to talk about is you remember the Newcastle game? I think Kane and Lascelles.
Yeah.
No, 100% penalty. I think it wasn't given.
Yeah, no, I think
you can't go
he won
sliding
the
in.
ball, but you know it's a tough one, isn't it, Chaz? Because he won the ball, but at the end of the day, my dad told me, he said to me, my granddad used to do that a lot. You look like you were slipping over, but you were actually getting rid of the ball, and it's actually quite a good tactical move, but from Lascelles. And but yeah, it's just
but what VAR state is it has to be clear and obvious.
It's not clear and obvious, and that's why the fans are moaning, I think.
I would just like to point out, I think it was the first game when Man City won 5-0 against West Ham, and people complained about
the offside, and being like a toenail offside.
If it's offside, it's offside.
Yeah, I agree.
If toenail's offside, if your whole body's offside, if a fingernail's offside, if your tongue's offside, you can't play. Can you play the ball with your tongue? If you score with your tongue.
Oh yeah, if you score with your tongue, I'd be impressed, mate. You got to have, you're like Gene Simmons. Your lead singer Kiss, tongue's like out there.
True. That's true. Yeah. We got a Kiss reference in a football podcast.
I believe that.
So the weekly thing, conVARsation, talk about the VAR points.
Yeah.
Complaining about the VAR points, we should say.
Yeah.
So
we really have time for that time because obviously the FIFPRO 11 was being mentioned. Yes. But we'll make more time for
Absolutely.
We'll have a proper schedule when it gets started, and we don't just have a Barcelona shirt behind us.
Yeah, and we're
not exactly HRTC Sport and making videos in a basement, but you know, sorry to say anyone that works for HRTC Sport.
Or people who live in basements.
Oh, yeah, true.
Right, other topics, quick ones. You wanted to talk a lot about transfer window.
Yeah, I just wanted to have a moan quickly about Jurgen Klopp saying the transfer window should be shut early because he was the one that was saying it should be shut early
instead of.
Hang on, no. He said it should be extended back in line with Europe, but 2 years ago, when Liverpool had Coutinho. They're trying to sell. They weren't trying to sell him. They were trying to keep him away from Barcelona. Coutinho wasn't playing. Sigurdsson wasn't playing for Swansea as well because he was going to Everton.
Yeah. Look, my view on this transfer window early closure in the Premier League.
I think it needs to be brought back in line, but I think Klopp's a hypocrite for saying all that.
It's a tough one because I support it closing before the Premier League season because it makes sense. You've added over the summer. You can't go into the first few games we need another player. You need to address that in the summer, I think. That's my opinion. But if the other European leagues aren't going to do the same, that exploits and puts vulnerability in the Premier League. Because Eriksen, for example, Tottenham had no idea whether he was coming or going.
Yeah.
For Real Madrid and wherever he was potentially going. So that is the issue, I think.
It's a weird one, I think.
Yeah, so maybe talk about that more on future podcasts, just looking at time. Players forcing moves, I want to talk a bit about that because I don't like players forcing moves. Of course, the big one that comes to mind was Van Dijk not training for Southampton when he wanted to move away.
I didn't rate that at all.
They're professional footballers, they get paid loads of money.
There's no professionalism there at all. You call yourself a professional footballer if you're not going to play for your club, if you're not going to turn up to training,
disgrace.
Then you honestly, I wouldn't. To the club buying, I think you should be ashamed. I don't think you should sign that player.
Yeah, well, obviously Liverpool signed Van Dijk and won the Champions League, but its reasons are still that he didn't trade for Southampton when he wanted to leave, which is childish in a sense. Like, you look at players, Hazard wanted to leave, publicly said he wanted to leave, but he continued giving performances. I'm not going to say single-handedly, but was a big part in Chelsea winning the Champions League and getting third.
In the Europa League.
Yeah, did I say Champions League?
Yeah.
Sorry, Liverpool fans, and sorry, anyone else, Europa League.
Liverpool fans especially. No, I agree. It was a big part in the Europa League win, definitely, and obviously helped them get there. But so was Olivier Giroud. I think he should be on that FIFPRO 11. I see you're looking at me, yeah. But
it's not the
do you
worst
know
thing
what?
you've ever
Do you know
said.
what? It's not a bad shout because do you know what?
I'd probably
Looking at the strikers on there, yeah.
Would I put him in over Benzema? Probably.
Everyone's saying that he should probably have been in there over Benzema, Son. Son apparently should have been in there over Son as much as he scored like in the game.
Yeah, but then should Higuain be on it? Then should
no
anyone else be on there?
But look at what Giroud did in the Europa League last season. Top scorer. No.
True.
Top scorer in the Europa League.
It is true. It's very true.
So maybe the top scorer in the Europa League isn't taken seriously because it's not given enough publicity by the people who are making these 11s.
Absolutely.
And that's why no one takes it seriously.
Oh no, absolutely.
Oh, that's a topic for another day.
Yeah, I think one of the big questions in future episodes is: would you rather come runner-up in the Champions League or win the Europa League? We'll discuss that.
I don't get it. If you finish like 5th. You run up in the Champions League. You're going to get Champions League football next season.
Big consideration. I think mention the international break quickly. No one really likes it that much, to be honest.
Especially when you ship free to Kosovo.
Absolutely.
Might go to Finland now.
Okay.
Going to have a party with Pookie.
Yeah. Are you one of the Pookie blinders?
Oh yeah, Pookie blinders.
Yeah, that's my fantasy team though. Yeah. I didn't create it.
Mine's salt and vinagre, not a Wolves left back. Or left wing back.
Yeah, but you have to choose a relevant player.
Yeah,
why was Netflix in Chilwell? But then Chilwell wasn't in my team, and wasn't really relevant.
In my team thing. I don't know whether he is. Probably costs like 5.
So we'll probably talk about this if the podcast goes as long as to the Euros. Hopefully it does. Good podcast.
Yeah, I'd really like that. I mean, maybe we can get above concurrent viewers 1. But
whoever's been in here from the start.
Whoever's been here from the start, and I think it actually might be me. I don't know, but
don't say that. You're talking to yourself. On the podcast.
Unless Ed's just left his phone on the side, then that's
probably.
Anyway, whoever's been from the start,
absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Maybe it's just us viewing our own stream. Are we viewing our own stream?
No, I think it did say 0.
Yeah, channel's dashboard, mate.
No, look at that.
Oh,
that's fine.
We're viewing our own stream.
That's fine as well.
That's massively stupid. Anyway,
right, we've got to get on to the big question.
Are you sure?
What is the title of the video? Let's start the video. Right, we're gonna have to push. It's something here. Look at the time.
I think it was the FIFPRO 11 that took the most time. We need to really come up with a schedule for this. In future.
Obviously this is the first. Next week. Oh, actually, we'll do that at the end. Big question: Messi against Ronaldo. Obviously, we're going to kind of scratch the surface on this. Maybe we'll do it again because scheduling is all up at the moment. I don't know what I was going to say then. Right, so basically Messi 32 years old, Ronaldo 34 years old. Appearances 687 for Messi, 805 for Ronaldo.
Goals 603 for Messi, 602 for Ronaldo.
Which that's
incredibly. Is that real? That's incredibly
off transfer market. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. That's not including internationals. None of this is including internationals.
What are the numbers you put next to it? Is that like
what clubs and country?
Yeah, by the bracket, that's the number of seasons.
Barcelona, Messi's been there 16 seasons. And for Argentina, Messi, 135 played, 68 scored. Ronaldo, Sporting, 1 season there. United, 6 seasons. Real Madrid, 9 seasons. Juventus, 2 seasons. That's the one, counting the one we're currently in. Portugal, 157 appearances, 88 goals. We're going to, obviously, we'll get to the trophies in a minute, but I think no one can argue the fact that Ronaldo is better than Messi when it comes to the international standards.
Yeah, but looking at the amount of games he's played, more than Messi.
I don't think
he's played 22 games more than Messi. He's scored 20 goals. I think Messi could do that.
Obviously, if
he was playing easier teams like Lithuania and that,
I think the European
like stage. Ronaldo does. The European stage is massively easier than the South America one. Look at the teams that Messi has in his group. They've got to go for a qualifying round to get to their group. Looking at that.
It's true, but he's scored against 40 different countries. I've literally.
Yeah, who are the? I'm
going to get the fact up that
Faroe Islands, Lithuania.
So just to put into perspective how many mental Ronaldo's stats are, if you started your football career at 18 and you scored 40 goals a season in 15 years, you would retire with 600 goals. Ronaldo has 695, which is wrong, is it? 695. Oh, that's including the goals that he scored in Portugal. So overall, 695 goals.
I'm going to counter that.
Oh, are you with Messi?
Yeah.
I'm not really. I'm playing devil's advocate really here, in the sense that I'm not really backing Ronaldo. I'm just making a fact.
Just to put it into perspective, how mental Messi's stats are. If you started your football career today and scored 40 goals a season for 15 consecutive years, you'd still be 71 goals behind Lionel Messi. This doesn't include the 286.
It's basically the same.
It's basically the same.
Right,
so I don't think you can actually argue.
I'm not arguing, playing devil's advocate. Trophies.
Yeah, you
Ballon
are.
d'Ors, both.
You're evil.
Thanks. Ballon d'Ors, both 5. Ronaldo's won one more UEFA Best Player than Messi. Ronaldo's won the Nations League. Irrelevant, but Ronaldo's won one more Champions League than Messi. La Liga's Messi's 10, Ronaldo 2, but of course we know about that. Copa del Rey 6, Ronaldo 2. Ronaldo's won FA Cup, Premier League, Super Cups, League Cups. Messi's won Olympic gold medal and Super Cup 3 times, of course. And just to points per match overall for their careers, Messi 2.31, Ronaldo 2.22, which let's just say that is really good for 16 seasons here, 16 odd seasons here.
But he was playing in the top team in Spain, to be fair. Both of them are.
Yeah, obviously.
Both of them playing in the top teams in their country. So if they're not getting more than 2 points a match, I'm very surprised.
Absolutely. So this is obviously scratching the surface here. We'll end in about 5 minutes' time. So just it's really hard to digest all this and say who's the better player, because
I genuinely think the statistics say Messi is the better player. As much as Ronaldo's won the Champions League, and as much as you can always say, oh yeah, he's won it with 2 different clubs. When he was in Madrid, he was underneath Messi for a bit. There was a season where he did it above him, but when he was in Madrid, predominantly, he was Barcelona won titles. Obviously, he won the 3 Champions Leagues there. Yeah, that's all well and good, but Messi's won 4 there.
True. So Ronaldo's done it on a.
And let's point out, the one Champions League final that Ronaldo and Messi met in, who won?
That's Messi, got a point. Was it Messi? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, of course it was. Barcelona, Man United.
Yeah.
2008, wasn't it? 2008, yeah.
Yeah, so no doubt in that Ronaldo makes Messi better and Messi makes Ronaldo better. 100%. They always compete with each other. Anything Messi does, Ronaldo does. Anything Ronaldo does, Messi does.
Yeah, better.
Roughly. So you're clearly saying Messi's better. I'm not going to disagree with that. I think
you're not going to disagree that you think Ronaldo's better.
No, who would I rather have in the team?
Ronaldo's a good captain.
Ronaldo's a good great captain. Ronaldo's more versatile. He can play various different positions up front. Messi can play it, but is better on the right or left hand side. So, while Ronaldo, you can play him at left, you can play him centre forward, striker, you can do anything. So, Ronaldo's done it over different clubs, different positions, but just looking at Messi's stats, they are unbeatable. He is such a talented player. It goes without saying, you take Messi out of Barcelona, different team. You take Ronaldo out of Juventus.
Absolutely. Look at Barcelona's form this season. Shocking without Messi.
That's true.
Osasuna 2-2. They beat him 7-1 with him a few seasons.
Exactly. So, yes.
Even Mascherano. This is his only goal for Barcelona in the league. Mascherano scored a penalty against Osasuna.
Oh yeah, that's your fact of the day. So obviously we're not going to answer the age-old question of whether
Messi or Ronaldo is better.
Definitely, it's opinion. Yeah, right there. You're not going to get that for a while.
Jinx.
So yeah, on the international stage, I think Ronaldo's better.
Oh yeah,
but overall, Messi tipped Ronaldo what? Like that?
Yeah,
I think,
like that.
Yeah, maybe so they are incredibly close. So it just goes to reason that obviously debate never really truly ends. But we've been talking about this for years and years and years because they don't stop. Ronaldo,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
Ronaldo's going to do it into 30, 36, 37? Messi's probably going to do the same. 38.
I don't know about Messi.
Yeah. So Messi. Short answer, Messi. But of course, we'll probably discuss it elsewhere and be or end up. So that's what.
What's the thing?
Oh, what have you done? Why have you touched the pasta shirt?
I don't know.
Free sponsorship for UNICEF.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that, did we? Right, so basically that is the end of the first and dysfunctional episode of the podcast. I think the audio will be improved.
This is when we watch it back and we're just not speaking. That'd just be funny, I think. I mean, I hope we're speaking. I'll quickly check that. Stop quickly.
I hate if it is, I'm breaking something. Right, so this is when the viewers go up. I'll look for it. Right, so while he checks if we've actually been speaking. Oh no, I can do it like this, can't I? Episode. Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
The audio's okay, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's not bad.
You can listen.
Not bad at all.
The audio will be improved when we get better equipment in episode 3 or 4. Next week's episode will probably be pre-recorded, so you can't come in here in the live chat and comment. Like we've had one comment today, which is more than probably we thought.
Yeah, probably more than we're ever going to get.
Yeah, that's probably the first comment and last comment.
Yeah.
Thanks to the viewers who've tuned in. This should be on YouTube.
Yeah, it will be.
Fingers crossed that it will be on YouTube from it. So this is the first pilot episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've had a great time. We will put it down to what, an hour?
Yeah, an hour in future. Yeah, sorry if we dragged on a bit. It's just
I thought that we had to get the news because it was an international break.
Yeah,
bleed news out of the stone. It's hard, but of course we've mentioned stuff that's been more than a week because this is the first podcast. But we'll talk everything from this Friday to next Friday.
Yeah,
including the Premier League, which maybe we'll make predictions next week. Who knows? Remember, pre-recorded next week. Go follow all the socials. They're in the description. They're not in the description anymore. Basically, delayed kickoff.
It was bad. Like honestly, he was streaming it and it just went.
Yeah, this is a test. This is obviously a test. No hate.
It means we can swear.
Don't swear. Basically, it's a test. Don't slate us. It'll be improved. Hopefully, we'll get more views. Hopefully, we get more comments.
Yeah, I'm really hoping we get more views. If we don't have like 25 next week, I'm probably going to smack my head in between the door and then have a door.
Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week in the pre-recorded.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 I'm sure I want to end this.